I'm delighted to accept it. Tommy asked me there 2 weeks ago, so I didn't have to think twice about it and just said, "Go on, I'll go and give it a bash."
And you've plenty of coaching experience yourself, of course, Greg.
Yeah, I'm down involved with Crosshaven AC at the moment. Just helping out with the coaching with the senior team and some of the kids. But Buzz O'Connell's the manager down there, so I just help out. So it's kind of good to get step up the ladder down there, and thankfully Tommy asked me and I accepted.
It's a very challenging time trying to get a squad ready for Friday's trip to Derry, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So that's Tommy's job. Really, it's not my job at all to sign players, but there's a couple of us are at the signing, So I think no doubt that we'll have a strong squad going up to Derry, and hopefully we get a win. Because I think it's great news that Davin O'Neill's after signing this morning. So I was on the phone to him last night, persuading him to sign. So thankfully he did.
Yeah, like the likes of Davin, yourself, there's another couple of players in the squad as well. Premier Division players playing in the First Division.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think it's more or less the same squad that kind of Roddy was going to inherit and sign. So there's lots of experienced lads, and there's a lot of good young fellas who are going to be signed as well. I spoke to you earlier. It's a good chance for the local lads and the young lads to get their step in the right direction in the League of Ireland. And there's no better place to play down here and get that.
The First Division, Greg, yourself, you've played in it. It's hugely competitive, isn't it?
It is. You've got Derry and you've got Waterford. You've got Finn Harps who sign good players. There's a lot of good teams. It's they'll all be. You've got Shelburne they'll all be wanting to get promotion. So it's going to be massive games. So it's going to be a hard division. I think they're going calling it the All-Ireland League with all the different teams and all over the country. But it's going to be tough. But I think we're all up for the challenge.
As a player and a coach, is it going to be difficult to separate both roles, if you know what I mean?
I don't think so. I think Tommy's going to more or less do all the coaching and stuff. Just maybe give him a dig out during the training, But I think it's no different, really. First and foremost, I'm going to be playing and concentrating on playing more than the assistant manager's job. But I think Tommy will probably have someone else to help him on the line while the match has been played. So it's just, I think I get on well with Tommy. I think Tommy brought me in because he knows I know the Munster League scene and a lot of the players around the area and in the Munster League Premier Division. So hopefully I can help him out and maybe sign one or two of them in June.
Yeah, speaking of the Munster Senior League players, a wealth of talent there, Greg, but it is unfortunate that you can't sign them for another 3 months.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not great ideal really, and but look, it gives Tommy a kind of 2 or 3 months to look around, and hopefully they'll do the business. Then they'll want to sign and play for Cork City because it's a new time for the new club Cork City for us, and I think everyone will get involved with it, So fingers crossed we can get 1 or 2 of the better players in Munster League to come and play with us in June.
Now Tommy was appointed last Wednesday, which gave him 9 days to get a squad together for Derry City. It is going to take a while for this club to find its feet on the pitch, isn't it?
Oh, it is, but I think most of us have been trained the last 3 or 4 weeks anyway, getting the pre-season done. So the majority of lads that Tommy's after signing are fit and ready to go, and we've got 2 or 3 games under our belt when Roddy was the manager. So I don't think there should be a problem. I think everyone's raring to go. So we're just going to give it our all on Friday night and see what happens.
It's been a bit of a whirlwind few weeks. You've gone from the despair of Cork City FC folding and the excitement of a new club starting up in a new division. It must have been tough to get your head around all of it initially, was it?
It was, Rory. Well, I suppose well documented. I've been through it for the last 2 or 3 times with different clubs, but I think now maybe all that should be put to bed and just focus on Friday night, and maybe everyone should just focus on the new season and let's get it up and running.
We've always talked about Cork City fans, Greg, and it's even more important this time because now the fans own the club. They have a say in the way the club is run, and it's a chance for the fans to step up and prove that they really are the best fans in the country.
Yeah, that's it. I think there's a lot of teams going down this route, or a lot of clubs going down this route that fans are owning the club. I don't know if I'm lucky or not because some of the fans don't like me, so I'm kind of lucky to get the assistant managers. I think if half of them had their way, I wouldn't be. But look, we're all just in this together, and as I say, we all have to gel together. I said it a couple of weeks ago in an interview that I think the fans, players, we all want what's best for Cork City Football Club, and and they finally got it their way, and they own the club, and the thing is, like, we just all have to work together, you know.
And it's back to the Brandywell for yourself to face Derry City, a club you've once played for. There's a remarkable similarity between the plight of Cork City and Derry City, both starting off in a new division with a brand new team, practically.
There is, yeah. You know, I think there's going to be a massive crowd up here. I think there's a lot of people going up from Cork as well. But say Derry are in the same boat. They'll want to go straight back into the Premier Division. They're ambitious. Stephen Kenny's after staying. You have the likes of Kevin Deary, Barry Malloy, who are staying. They're like their top Premiership players, like who are linked to England, and they've decided to stay with Derry. It shows that they want to stay with their hometown club. Exactly the exact same with Cork City players. They want to stay here, and they want to see Derry and they want to see Cork City back in the top league where they should be, you know. So it's going to be massive.
Finally, Greg, stupid question time. If I was to mention the promotion word to you, what would you say?
Well, I think a lot of people are saying just to find our feet this season, but realistically, I want to be playing the Premier Division, and I want to be playing there with Cork City, so I'll be pushing for promotion. I don't know if Tommy wants me to be saying that, like, but as a player, you want to be playing the top of the league.